This is Rob Nasty, Forever We Rock, Floor Gangs, and the latest member of Star Child Rock. You know the deal. Richard Dominic invited me over. We actually had a conversation. I was going to be in New York, learning from a bunch of originals and pioneers, and I had an opportunity to meet Richie, and he invited me over, and we both discussed having a workshop, last-minute workshop, and it turned out great. I started dancing hardcore 1991, and this guy back here could speak for that. 'Cause I grew up with that guy. It's a blessing to be here in the state of New York, spreading this culture. Whatever you learn here, show your friends. Tell their friends to tell their friends. And I am one of the cats who are really trying to push this art. When I first started to really see the dance and really see it was in '99. Zulu Gremlin did an event called B-Boy Pro-Am. And that's when I started seeing these different flavors. When it was returning to B-Boy in the mid-90s, the basic top rock was this. And that was it. If you were doing any other style, we call that housing or freestyle. So when my brother Profo 1 came back from Miami, B-Boy Pro-Am '99, he started dancing. Instead of just doing this, he started adding more dancing flavor and all these things. I was like, wow, where did that come from? That's stuff that we did freshman and sophomore year. And I was amazed because he could start combining the style with the floor work. And I was amazed. And that's what got me, because I was kind of out of it when it was just breaking, when it was just this. But when I saw the flavor of the dance, I wanted to learn it. So what I'm here to show you today is basics. But from these basics, you should be able to study other people and understand why they move that way or why they choose to move that way. You know, this is not just about me, you're gonna do my style. This is me, what I learned, and what I'm sharing what I learned. Some people say, like, when you do a jerk, it's like you're hitting the wall, right? And just to get that feeling of like that, you know? Boom! That's what I saw. Hit him high. Hit him low. Oh, yeah. Hit him high. Hit him low. Hit him high. Hit him low. And then take 1, 2, skip back down. 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 Oh my gosh. Well, it was really exciting. This is the first time I had some originals actually sit down in my class and participate in my class. And me being the biggest rock fan in the world, it was incredible to have these guys sit in and even maybe do a little bit correcting. And the thing that blew me away was the demonstration. Wow, stop. Ah. To the beat. Ah. Yeah. It's hard to me, but it's still sharp. I don't let it. Go ahead. Go ahead, Sammy. Like I said, I'm learning from these guys. I'm still a student. And it's funny that even though I'm a student and, you know, kids will look at me like I mastered it, when actually I'm just here to push it, because that information is not out enough. And, you know, I'm one of the next kids in line to promote the art. And these guys haven't been around dancing for 30 years plus. And it's such an honor and privilege and blessing for these guys to come and share with us, and share with me, share with everyone else, because They were the people that were actually there. I can only talk about what I heard from them, and I can only talk about my history. It's them who I learned from, and I think that's the most important thing, and it's such an honor that they took my class. Shouts, I want to give, oh my God, first of all, I want to give a big shout out to my twin brother, Pro41. He's out in Europe right now doing his thing, got his game tight, his business tight, promotion tight. It's a beautiful thing. He's out in Europe teaching and judging. I want to give a shout out to my crew, Forever We Rock, representing that Brooklyn style, Bushwick, Brooklyn, Bronx, the Bay Area and beyond, the Big B's. We representing the rock culture, the resurrection of the rock culture, the rock dance form. Thank you for tuning in. Check out the clips, watch some good clips, hear some good music, rock on. I want to give a big shout out to my Korean family, the Floor Gangs, Born, Tino Pino, Naughty One. Oh, they're my fam. This is a worldwide fam. And last but not least, Track 2 and the rest of Star Child, the rock family. I'm the latest one, baby. I'm in this and I'm out this. Peace.